run straight out there every single time because she wants to play every single play that she can get in there and play. And when she got out there, she meant business, and she would run like the wind. Reese.
All righty. Now for the varsity offensive MVP. I can go on and on about this player. She did everything that I asked her to do this year and beyond some. She's one of the quickest learning athletes that I've ever been around. And when I say athlete, she is a pure athlete. Like I said, she did everything for us offensively, defensively. If we just asked her to go out there and do it, she went out and did it. And ultimately, she went out and tried to play. She did go out and play the hardest position in sports, and that is quarterback. And she was a phenomenal wide receiver. And our offensive MVP is going to go to Oni.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on, we're going to go to our defensive MVP. So this young lady, I think it took her like a few games to kind of get it. And then all of a sudden, she was just pulling flags like crazy. And I was like, where did this person just come from? And then ever since that game, it was consistently like, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to pull flags, and I'm just going to play defense. And then she was kind of playing offense a little bit, and then she's like, no, coach, I just want to play defense. And I was like, okay, girl, I got you. Okay? And so the defensive MVP for Rancho B team is Michaela.
All right, now this award's for our JV defensive MVP. This player, man, she's been one of the funnest players since I started coaching here last year. She's been one of the funnest players to watch, in my opinion. She's hard-nosed. She goes out and does her job every day. You ask her to do something, she does it right every single time. She's one of our toughest and best flag pullers. She will stick her nose in any block. She will absorb it and go out and make the play. She straps on the outside, a receiver. She played some defense for us on varsity towards the end of the year. And this defensive MVP for JV is going to go to Nat.
This award right here is for the varsity defensive MVP. This is probably the most coachable athlete that I've coached since about 3 years of coaching. I'll tell her something, she gets it right away. Not only her position, but everybody else's position on the defense. She's very creative with coming up with the name calls when I ask for names for the calls. I kind of feel bad calling that star play, Spring Valley. We definitely felt the impact when she was hurt. So the varsity defensive MVP, varsity.
And she was crying. He was crying. For him.
Your 23-24 defensive MVP. All right, Next up will be our overall team MVP. First up, freshman.
What can I say about this young lady? Man, she was at every single game, pretty much every single practice, every single tournament. I could rely on her. She would know every single offensive play, even though she was playing the wrong letter for the majority of the season. But I will say that this young lady has a bright future in front of her in flag football. I just really need her to catch some more balls. So, Kayla Marie. Yes, Kayla Marie. What do we stand on, Kayla Marie? Big business. That's right. Now I'm really going to start crying because this young lady has really touched my heart because I love her like she's my daughter. And when I first met her, I thought she had the worst stinking attitude I had ever seen in my entire life. She was so mean and we were not going to get along. And then all of a sudden, she starts coming to practice and asking me for hugs and like, am I your favorite? I'm like, no, like all this stuff. And then as the season started, she started to get more confident in what it is that she was doing. She was catching balls when no one else was catching balls. She was pulling flags when nobody else was pulling flags. And I swear to you, like next year on varsity, she's going to stink and kill it because she's an amazing athlete. She's an amazing young lady. And I'm so proud to have been her coach. So, Destiny.
Alrighty. Now for our varsity MVP. We originally had someone else in mind for this award when we first started talking about it. And then I started doing the stats. And that completely flipped the script. This person, since day one, we've been able to rely on due to anyone's injury or whatever's happening on either side of the ball. We knew this person was going to go out there and take the field, dominate on offense, dominate on defense, do everything as fast as she can. State certified speed. 2-1, can you do something for me? Alright, this last award, unfortunately I named it wrong. I named it, and then sitting at my house on Sunday night, I realized I should have named this award the Supreme Confidence Award. I've been a big advocate about that throughout the whole season since day one. Supreme confidence anywhere we're in this building, in the classroom, and most definitely out there on the field. Just walking out there knowing you're going to do your job and you're going to go out there and kill it. This award, right now it's called the Workhorse Award, but from here on out it's going to be called the Supreme Confidence Award. It's just dedicated to a person that honestly just put the team on their back and made things happen. And it's going to go to, it's specifically for one game, but I couldn't help, like I said, when I did the stats, I texted these two and I was just like, yo, this is an outstanding stat line for 2 games. So it's not just for her effort in 1 game, it's her effort for 2 games. I'm going to let her come up and reveal it herself. But the stat line is, I'll pull it out because I can't read it, but I'm going to put it back in just so she can see it. Stat line is, over the last 2 games of the season against Canyon Springs and Mojave, which we had to come back in both games, and she was the workhorse that made it happen. Without her, I don't think this could have happened. So, over those last 2 games, 11 tackles, 1 pass breakup, 1 interception, 404 yards on the ground, and 2 touchdowns. This award goes to, Supreme Confidence Award goes to Najai Deal. All right, y'all, so that is the winner of our Supreme Confidence Award. So that is it. That is a wrap on our flag season for this year. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for giving opportunities, for giving us the opportunity to coach your daughters. It starts with you guys as parents, and I just want you guys to know each individual in this room is an outstanding character, outstanding individual, and they will be successful in everything that they do in their life. I want you guys to know that just from a coach to a parent. Youngins, we got to stick to it. We got to keep grinding. We got to get back here next year. We got a bunch of talent in this room, and I'd love to see every single one of you guys plus some more. Okay? Seniors, thank you. Like I said in the highlight, thank you very much for everything you guys did, for sticking into it, grinding it out. I know it was hard at some points, but you guys earned everything that you guys got.
Should have been chaos, but that's all right.
And I have no more words for you guys. So that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for showing up.